What's going on, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, Eric? Mr. Will, what's up, brother? I'm tired, man. I just came straight from the garage, made me a cup of coffee, and plopped down and a laptop. Nestor's Garage, what's up, brother? How are you doing tonight? I'm doing fine. Zero, what's happening? What's up, Roger? Yeah, he texted me this morning about it. All right, Zero. Oh, I hear you, Mr. Real. Battery Productions, what's going on, brothers? I'm gonna have to drink me some Cuban coffee here so I can stay awake. Mopar Man, 1978. What's up? Yeah, I hadn't had a chance to watch it yet. Like I said, he texted me this morning, and the weight's a lot better than we thought it was going to be. So that's kind of cool there. I'm going to go in tomorrow, work on it, and we're going to weigh it with me in the car. All right, Unkill. Appreciate it, brother. Nestor, I have to pull it up on my phone here in a second. Jet Car Willie, what's up? But yeah, go watch Tony's video on it. I think he just put it out not too long ago. Let's see here. Right now, the weight of the car is 2,847 pounds. Oh, I hear you, Battery. I love the 6.1 300. My son's got one. And for that thing basically also almost being bone stock, man, it's a fast fucking car. What's going on, Chris? Now, I'll get me some sleep, man, when it's all done and over with. Nathaniel, what's going on? Oh, what's up, John? But yeah, I've been a busy day here at the house. I've been working on Barney, getting all that gunk and crap and everything else out of that motor. I hear you, Nestor. Terry, Little John, let's see. First question of the night. Al, what is your ideas on the noisy fuel injectors on the 5.7 108? Dude, every 5.7 I've came across 6.1s, I mean, they all got noisy injectors. I mean, that's so far it is what it is. See, Mr. Will, let's see. How Is your son driving? That's a lot of horsepower. Is he a good driver? Yeah, he's a good driver, man. Actually, he's been drag racing since he was 14 years old. The first car we got was the Corvette. We built it, and he started racing that. Darwin, I hear you, brother. Don't do like Tony did, 3 hour show. Dude, I barely make it through two. Now I finally it's time for me to crash and burn. John, let's see. Considered an overdrive on transmission from a big block. I know I would need a new bell housing. It's 47 RH, the same size as 727. Dude, to be honest with you, I have no idea. Maybe somebody on here might. Big Al, what's up, brother? Hoping you guys get some flake metallic paint like the 70s. You never know. You never know. But yeah, I decided to stay home today. I've been working primarily on that motor out in the garage there for Barney. Try and get this job knocked out and have it returned to my neighbor by this weekend. Oh, did the chat just freeze up? What's up, Auto? Good evening to everyone. Appreciate y'all coming in. Oh, I hear you, John. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with that transmission. I can see your concern. Let's see, Mr. Will. Let's see. Looks like he's going to be doing a chat live on Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern with his good friend Corey. So check that out. Nest Garage, what do you think is the best solvent slash degreaser to get my nasty motor like clean? I tell you what, man, I'm old school and I also use the new stuff. And my parts tank, man, is filled with mineral spirits. And that does a pretty good job. I've heard people say they use oven cleaner. Um, now, the stuff from the store, like AutoZone, I found out that was pretty good stuff. Is what's it called? Deep purple or purple something. But it seems to do a pretty good job too. Dennis, what's going on, brother? Auto say he just got finished watching the SlagHammer weigh in. Yes, I am a happy camper. I think all the stuff I've cut out of it, I think I've almost 150, 200 pounds worth of stuff that I cut out of it. And I mean, it's the weight is not bad considering the fact that that car is on truck frame. Hmm. I have to check that out, Lester. He says it's the 505 over at Home Depot. But yeah, that was a Chris. Let's see, why did the truck paint? Because I didn't want to paint it. I wanted to leave the original color on the inside of the trunk because that car has a lot of stories within it. So there's certain things I'm leaving alone. The inside of the trunk lid, I'm going to leave the original color. We're just going to put a bunch of stickers on it. And so a lot of you guys on here right now are in the No Name 500 or go be at No Names. If y'all have stickers and stuff, um, send them to Uncle Tony, and we want to plaster the inside of that trunk lid with y'all stickers. What's going on, Tony? Oh, I hear you, Dennis. Like I was saying a minute ago, I'm going to go back there tomorrow morning because I need to do some work on SlagHammer, and we're going to weigh the car with me in it. And also, too, I forgot to bring with me. I left them at the shop. I right now I do have some stickers made up, and I don't know if I can pop it up on my phone or not. Let me see here. Yeah, I'll try to pop it up my phone here in a little bit. And but what I'm going to do is, since I don't have anything set up as far as where y'all can go online and purchase these things, if you want, you can do it through the super chat, and I'll give you my email address, and that way I can send them out. But basically, the sticker is going to kind of look like what the banner is back up here. I've got two different types. I've got the one that's got the YouTube and the Instagram label on it, and then the other one does not. Yeah, they did Todex. Dennis, how are your inspections in Tennessee and what's required? Basically, we really don't have inspections anymore. The last few that were opened, I know in the Nashville area and surrounding areas, closed as of January of this year. Or if y'all guys want, here, I'm going to do this. I'm going to put my email address out. And if y'all want to, you can email me. And if you want, you can go ahead and send the stickers to me. That'd probably be a little bit easier. Just email me, and then I'll hit y'all back with the mailing address and stuff like that. Curious Yoda Cuda, man, what's going on, brother? I'm just in here drinking some good old Cuban coffee right now. I hear you. The Rich, what's going on, brother? Hey, I'm trying to figure out what I did with the picture. So bear with me. Roger, what's going on? Others asked me if I ever built anything like SlagHammer before. SlagHammer is unique. It went from one, it's going to be a certain project to something completely off the wall. And so try to work around stuff that had already been done to the car. Basically, back in the day, I'm originally from Florida, so growing up, we went to the mud holes. So we used to build our own four-wheel drives and everything else. So that's where I got a lot of my fabrication skills from. Oh, appreciate it, Rich. Rich is working on a 65 Mustang and listening live at the same time. Jason's Garage. What's going on, brother? But let's see. I found the picture of it. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but that's going to be the sticker. So if y'all want one of these things, just hit me up with a super chat. Just give whatever you want to give, and I'll sit there and I just put my email on here, and I'll do it throughout the night. But that'll help us out, help grow the channel, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Curious. I mean, I hope it's going to be a beast. Jimmy, what's up, man? Let's see. He's asked me how many miles I plan on putting SlagHammer in the Power Tour. Well, I think the actual tour is, I want to say about 1,500 miles, something like that. So I think by the time it's all done, by the time I drive to the first point and to where the last point ends and gets back, I'm probably gonna have a little over 2,000 miles on the car with no problem. What's going on, Greg McDonald? Miss Wilson, when did you become bionic Al? Dude, I tell you what, man, I just have a strong work ethic. I mean, even when I don't feel good, I'll push myself to the limits and wear myself out. But I've always been that way. Now I hear you, Jimmy. Definitely gonna be having some earplugs. How you doing, Bill? No, you haven't missed too much yet. We're just getting started here. Oh, Mr. Will, appreciate the $5, brother. But yeah, like I said, I'm getting ready to have a whole big run of these done up. I've got to stop by the sign place Wednesday to approve my logos and stuff for my T-shirts. So, like I said, hopefully by Friday that'll be up on Teespring. So, little at a time, man, little at a time. Oh, appreciate it, Mopar 10. I hear you, man. Bring it all out. Bring it all out. Love to see everybody there. But hopefully you get. Hey, everybody's on here right now. Go to Mopar Den's uh, YouTube and give him a like and subscribe, man. I like to see this guy over there. Oh, cool deal, Curious. Yeah, just let me know, man. We'll hook up. Oh, I hear you, Jonathan. Yeah, like I said, I cut out about 150, 200 pounds out of that car. And Tony texted me this morning about it. And I was pleasantly surprised. So I'm gonna be going there in the morning and get in it, and we're gonna weigh it with me in there. SRP, what's up, brother? Yeah, it's probably gonna be a little bit warm in SlagHammer in June, man. I'm gonna hook me up a. I'm gonna put me a 12-volt supply in there where I can run the phones, and I'll probably get like a little 12-volt fan or something. But definitely gonna have the windows down. What's up, Olin? How you doing? Yeah, Tony. They're both classified as 5.7s. They're both classified Gen 3. The first round that came out started in '03 in the trucks. They're known as the pre-Eagle motor, and that's from '03 to '08. And then 2009 until the present is considered the Eagle motor on the 5.7. Appreciate Mobar, man, 1978. Doug, what's going on, brother? Now, Tony, I like the the Eagle platform. Um, I'm still up in there on the VVT on it, which is the variable valve timing on it. But to me, they're great motors. If you got a pre-Eagle motor and you want to build one up, um, you can like transfer some stuff from one to the other, and so I like it. Rude Mopar dude, what's up, brother? Jonathan, I think we're going to try to. I think we're going to stick with the 361. Yet, I mean, we're about 85% sure that's what we're going to run. But it's a long way away, so something might change. Yeah, I got my little cat in the background meowing. She doesn't like when the door's shut down here in the basement. I hear you, Max Wedge. Cool deal, bud. Boy, she's being boisterous tonight. I appreciate it, SRP. I hear you, Mike. Yeah, that's about how much our Corvette weighed when we had it. Oh, cool deal, Frank. Says the son's going to has a 68 value. He's going to put a 318 with 323 gears in it. Cool deal. What's going on, Uncle Tony? Kathy, yes. Tony texted me this morning. I'm pleasantly surprised in a good way. I'll be over there in the morning. We're going to wait with me in the car. But yes, I am very happy with the weight so far on SlagHammer. Tony, what I usually do, I actually go out and buy the whole motor. I'll buy one that's blown up and pay a couple $100 for it, and I strip it for all the good parts. And I got to the point to where I had probably 8 motors in my little garage that I stripped down for parts. What I couldn't use, I threw away, and I stockpile all that on the shelf. That allows me to do a lot of stuff here at the house. Nah, cool deal, Kathy. I hear you, Mike. I hear you, Mike. But no, I mean, I'm happy with SlagHammer, man. It's coming out good. I scored a good deal on the fuel cell yesterday because I was going to need something that would hold a little bit of fuel for the power tour. So I picked up a 15-gallon tank, and then we'll probably change it out when comes time for no name. I hear you, Doug. He wants to know what gets Meningata Vita on the Barney crate. I might do something tomorrow on that. CH, free speech is back on the menu. Yes, it is. How you doing this evening? You're welcome, Mopar Vision. I don't claim to know everything about them, but I love building them and I learn every day. But yeah, I tell you what, man, that's one of the worst 5.7s I've gotten into so far. And I mean, I'm surprised it didn't blow up. I mean, it was on the verge of spinning the rod bearing in it. What's up, Destroyer 1320? How you doing this evening? Cool, Kathy. Look forward to it. Jonathan's going to ask, you're not going to use 2 lawnmower carbs on the tunnel ram. No, man, I think we're going to go with 2 little weedier carburetors. Right, Jonathan? Oh, I hear you, man. Um, Destroyer, my other half, man, she buys me something every year. I mean, I've got loads of these little metal signs put away. And once I get my studio together in my old rehearsal room, I'm going to start putting all of them up. I mean, they've been stored away in filing cabinets and everything else. Have a good night, Kathy. The year of the block, I'm not really sure. Um, I just know I ran the numbers on it, and there's a set of numbers and the serial number on that block that's supposed to coincide with the VIN number, and it's not on there. So that's about all I know. I mean, I would have to probably go on Mopar and have them uh, break the numbers down for me to find out what year it is. All right, Zero is back. Oh, I hear you, Doug. I like to find something like that. Dizzy Izzy, what's up, man? I appreciate it, Max Wedge. Yeah, like the story said, everybody hit that like button. Every little bit helps. Greg Donald, are you going to hot tank that block? Nope. Actually, I've already got that block cleaned. I've already got it prepped. I did that today. I washed that thing out like 6 damn times. Scrubbed the hell out of it, cleaned the oil ports out of it. So she's all good to go, and almost ready to start putting some parts back together on it. But yeah, I was actually lucky as clean as that block got, man. You know, because I was kind of wondering if I wasn't gonna be able to clean it in the house, I was probably gonna have to go sit and have it hot tank. But it worked out pretty good, man. Oh, I hear you, Frank. Sometimes you got to Frankenstein stuff to make it work. Jonathan, you can put the 6.1s on the 5.7. I mean, because basically the 6.1's based off of the 5.7 block anyway. Um, the only thing you want to do is either also put the 6.1 intake on it or an Eagle intake. The 6.4, I believe you got to do a little bit of clearance for the valve, but it can be done. Let's see, Mike Collins. Let's see, I saw an Imperial Resto on the tube that had a 5.7 with firepower valve covers. Took me a minute to see how good. I tell you what, man, some people do some things with these 5.7s, man. Yeah, Greg. I mean, it was all throughout that motor, man. But I got wire brushes and stuff I use. I got little wire wands. I go down through the oil ports and everything. And like I said, man, I watched this thing like 6 times today, and I got like 99% of everything out of that motor. As far as the main caps, push rods, rockers, stuff like that, they're soaking in my parts tank right now. Thanks again, Will. Yeah, it's once again, Will's going to be having a live Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern, and it's going to be called The Muscle Behind the Hustle with his good friend. So make sure y'all check that out. Yes, SRP, you are correct. The 5.7s are plentiful, and you can get them at a decent price now because everybody's into the 6.4 now, and and stuff like that. So the 5.7 parts are getting a lot cheaper to buy. Mike Vista, what's going on, brother? Hopefully in the next couple of weeks. We just got the gasket kit in the other day, so everything's there to put the motor together. I think Tony's going to be doing a short block video sometime tonight or tomorrow and put it out. And so hopefully here soon, man. Let's see, Cranky Crow. Hey, Al, what do you think about the gapless rings? I really don't have an opinion because I've never used them. Hey, Zero, is her Grand Cherokee all-wheel drive? I appreciate it, Mobar, Dan. Oh yeah, I mean our commander is the same way, man. I mean that all-wheel drive, I love it. You can get on that thing and it just launched like crazy. Bill, thanks for the super chat. Let's see, with the Gen 3 Hemi engines, are the valve covers totally different? Or are they interchangeable? If not, then what's the difference between each one? All right, the pre-Eagle motors, all those valve covers, which is from '03 to '08, will interchange with each other, except on the 6.1, I think they're just a little different. '09 and up, which is the Eagle motor, they're to themselves. That valve cover will not interchange with the pre-Eagle because the Eagle heads are a little bit taller, so there's like a 1/8 inch gap difference between the two heads. Greg, let's see. How well does a 727 or an 833 fit on a 5? It bolts right up, man. The only thing you got to do with those, you can buy the flex plate that will adapt over for the 727, and then of course pressure plate and stuff like that on 833. But yeah, I mean it'll bolt right up to a 5.7. Oh, I hear you, Rich. If it wasn't for my parts cleaner, man, I'd be having a 55-gallon barrel all filled up the dump stuff in. Now, as far as someone questioned earlier about boring out the Gen 3 Hemis, um, me personally, I don't like going over 30 over with them. SRP, no, I have not. I've seen them online, I've never actually seen one in person yet. Destroyer. Yeah, I mean, Diablo is a good tuner, man. I mean, you're not going to get stupid horsepower from it, but I mean, you can pick up 35, 40 horse off the tuner. I hear you. Always tomorrow, brother. Greg, I mean, mineral spirits, man. I've always used mineral spirits to clean parts, man. That's pretty good stuff. Or you can go to AutoZone and get a Royal Purple. Shopcat Industries in the house. What's going on, brother? Biker Bob 59, what's up? We got a nice crowd tonight. I appreciate it, guys. Jim, let's see. His question is on a 5.7. How do you get rid of the cylinder aeration? That is the MDS system. You can do that a couple different ways. Get you a tuner, like a Diablo, and you can go in there and actually turn it off. Or you can do the MDS delete kit, which comes with a cam, lifters, solenoid caps to pull the MDS solenoids out. I hear you, Biker Bob. Biker Bob in the comments earlier on the video I put out said I was making him nervous. They need to change the oil in his 5.7 after he looked at that gunked up motor in the garage. Oh, I hear you, Mike. I hear you. I mean, it's like with the Gen 3 Heavy. A lot of people's like, well, that's not really, the true Hemi. But I mean, the way it's set up, it's just a modern day version of it. I mean, the old 392s and the ones that are out now, yeah, I mean, they're totally two different motors. It's like the Elephant. That's 426. It's a very expensive motor. Well, compared to the original 426, no. Dizzy is he? Um, since he got the truck, he bought the truck used. So I mean, the guy or whoever owned it before he got it, I have no idea what kind of oil they used. I know that he's had the truck for I think going on 4 months now, and he's already did two oil changes in it because he does use it for his business. Oh, they do Mopar mission, and that's why I like my pre-Eagle builds. I like using the Eagle heads because it's a closed chamber head, but it also flows. It actually the Eagle head actually outflows the 6.1 head by 15 CFL. I mean, you do not have to do. I mean, you don't even have to really port it or nothing. You just adapt it to your pre-Eagle motor, call it good. I mean, they flow great. I've used diesel to clean parts too. Yeah, I tell you what, Mopar man, 78. I sit there and went today to go get some stuff. I had to pick up the rest of my parts for the Barney build, and I was. They used to sell the parts cleaner stuff in 5 gallon buckets, and they quit doing it. And all they had was the carb cleaner slash part cleaner stuff, and that stuff is like almost $30 a gallon now. So what's going on, everybody? Good evening. We got a good crowd this evening. I appreciate it, guys. Oh, I hear you, Mac Wedge. Yeah, you can do that. You can re-drill the intakes out. Rating codes tell Tony not to push his stuff out when you are doing laptops. Now I do try to coordinate with him sometimes when he's going to put videos out. Red Beard Racing, what's going on, brother? The cat's name is Q. Joseph, what's going on, brother? Cool deal. You're halfway there, Redbeard. If everybody wants, go to Redbeard's YouTube. Give him a like and subscribe. He's one of the guys in the No Name National 500, so give him a shout. You got it, Zero. Yeah, I appreciate it, Biker Bob. It ended up being lighter than we both thought it was going to be because we were trying to figure out how much the motor was going to weigh, the transmission was going to weigh, all the accessories, the fuel tank, the battery, and everything. And of course, we rounded it off to the nearest hole. And yeah, it came under what we thought it was going to be. I'm excited about that. Appreciate it, Travis. You're welcome, Redbeard. Shopcat Industries at 377. Go give him a like and subscribe. He's also in the middle of the No Name 500. I want to see a lot of these guys make it, man. It's going to be one hell of an event. I'm going to be glad to meet everybody. I mean, everybody's been putting in a lot of hard work. I hear you, Doug. Q has to do pre-page now. That's why the cat is making so much noise. Usually she's not like that. I think we have another cat called Hijacker, and if he's been outside too long, she starts worrying about him. Oh man, sorry to hear that, Shop Cat. Oh, I hear you. 232. I tell you what, man, I like the AMC motors. Almost, Doug. Almost. The cat has no tail, and his rear legs are a little bit taller than his front, and that's how he got the name Hijacker. But yeah, I got two cats, two dogs. My son's girlfriend's got a dog, so it's a lot of excitement over here. Yeah, the cat has rate. Oh man, Jonathan, I used to like the AMC Eagles. Yeah, they are, Jimmy. They're expensive to build too because of parts availability. My cousin has a 401 that he's built 3 times since high school, and each time he rebuilds it, it gets more expensive. Harry, what's going on, brother? What's up, Mohawk 62? How you doing this evening, brother? I like my Mopars, but this wee little brick. I tell you what, man, that was the thing back in the day, man. We used to skyjack the ass in, put super wide 50s up underneath it, and let it roll. Oh, SRP, appreciate it, brother. I'll go ahead and put my email back out again. Oh, I like to mess with a Studebaker V8. Oh, the El Toro Autos. Man, I love that Starsky and Hutch car back in the day. Yeah, the good old tomato. I tell you, motor I like back in the day. I was growing up when I was a kid down in Florida. I had a neighbor across the street from me and loved the old Lincolns. And he had 3 of them in his garage that had the straight eight in them. And I thought that just blew my mind when I was a kid. Oh, we got Tony checking in. He is listening to my live as he is driving. Both hands on the wheel, brother. I'll see you in the morning. I hear y'all. Let's see, Mohawk 62. What year was Starsky? I know what, I don't even remember what year that car was. I think it was like a 73, 74, 75, something like that. Mr. Will says it was a 1974. They used 74 to 76. See, Mopar Man says, let's see, he's planning on doing slotted mag, skinnies up front, 15 by 7s in the back. I tell you what, man, trying to find a used set of 15-inch slotted wheels, man, they are up there in price. You can find the 14s all day long. Street Fox, what's going on, brother? Miss Will says he'll send me a bottle. I appreciate it, brother. But yeah, I was actually surprised how fast I got all the parts in for that motor out that I'm doing out in the garage at 5.7. We ordered the MDS Delete kit. When was it? Um, Friday or Thursday, something like that, and it showed up today. And then all the other parts showed up today. So I've got everything I need to do now to put that motor back together. So hopefully, um, by the end of the week, I'll have that motor together. I appreciate it, SRP. Yeah, I'll check all my emails out here at the end of the live. Everybody who has purchased stickers and stuff, and I'll try to get everything out and try to get everything sent out by this weekend. Big Belly Racing, hey, what's going on, brother? Kumo Marco, what's up? Oh, cool deal. Miss Will says I'll be doing videos on my Starsky and Hutch Tornado in the coming weeks. I'm looking forward to that. Mopar 78 says I have two pairs of 15 by 7 slotted mags. But now we're going to go Steelies on SlagHammer. We're going to use the 15 by 5s or 15 by 6s in the front, and we're doing a 15 by 10 in the back. Oh, they are, man. Miss Will says they were good highway cars. Oh, they are. I mean, and the Rancheros were too, man. My cousin had a Ranchero. That thing rode like a damn, like you were on cloud nine. Doug said his dad bought a Minty 76 Mercury wagon with a bark drive line and used a Tornado drive line, and it made it a super friendly, nice car. I bet it did, man. Big old land bars, that's for sure. Big belly racing? No, not really. We've been discussing the 5.7 motor that I'm working on in the garage. It was all gummed up, and talking about the weight with SlagHammer, how Tony and I are both surprised how light that car actually is at the moment. And basically, I got some stickers that got made up, and if y'all are wanting one, you can send it through Super Chat, and I'll send you my email that I've been putting in and out, and I'll send you the sticker. Let's see, Big Belly Racing. What is to wait on SlagHammer? Well, Tony just put the video out today on it, so if you want to go check that out. But the weight right now is 2847. I'm going to be there in the morning to work on it some more, so we're going to wait with me in the car. I hear you. Doug just commented, he goes, Barney's engine asked, oil? What's that? I hear you, brother. I hear you. I tell you what, man, that thing was on the verge of letting loose. If y'all watched my last video and stuff, number six rod bearing was about ready to spin in it. There was a couple main bearings that were looking kind of questionable. So yeah, it was on its way to blow up. Mopar Man 78 says, I like Steelies as well, especially with the baby moon centers. Oh, dude, I do. Tony and I were actually looking at a pair online the other day when we ordered the Steelies for SlagHammer, and they had a nice chrome setup, but Jesus Christ, the price was to the roof. Yeah, SRP. I mean, we were all surprised about the weight this morning. Tony texted me this morning, asked me if I was sitting down. I thought something maybe bad might have happened, and he hit me with that, and I was like, holy crap. Winston goes, if I have not seen the video on UTG, might have not believed the weight under 3,000 pounds and a big block Mopar. I hear you, brother. I mean, we thought she was going to be a heavy girl when we first started calculating stuff up, but I mean, we're both surprised. You know, I love it. Let's see. I think, let's see if I can find it. Bill was asking, wasn't the Montego that David Pearson crashed in 1976 Daytona 500? Uh, I might have to agree, Mark. I think it was the Cyclone, but don't hold me to it. Wild Rose Garage, what is going on, Nolan? Wild Rose just said, I was hoping it was heavier. Love you, brother. Love you, brother. SRP says, I guess a lot of the grinding and sanding paid off. Dude, I tell you what, man. I try to pull stuff out. I mean, the only thing left really to pull out weight wise is drill holes in the frame. But I think at that weight, man, I'm going to leave it alone. What's going on, Street Fox? I appreciate everybody that's coming in tonight. We got a good crowd going on. Make sure you hit that like button. Every little bit helps. Z-Wug, what's going on, brother? Oh, I hear you, Mr. Will. I'm having a hard time keeping up myself right now. See, Big Belly Racing is asking any idea if the 15 by 10 would fit on the rear stock suspended F body. Dude, I'm not really for sure. I mean, the 15 by 10s on SlagHammer, I mean, tires gonna stick out about inch and a half, 2 inches outside the fender well. Austin, what's going on, my brother? He says, I have arrived. Him and John have been doing quite trying to knock out a lot on the Jets car right now. Jonathan, let's see. He asked, "Do you think the 361 has made 500 horsepower before?" Honestly, personally, I don't know. I don't have that much experience building that particular motor. Tony would probably be the better one to ask the horsepower potential on that. You know, like I said, I don't claim to know everything, but I mean, with enough stuff, you can make anything have a lot of horsepower. Depends how much you want to blow it up or not. Doug centered about Austin's quote, "Al isn't human." LOL. You know, I appreciate the compliments, guys. It's just my work ethic, man. I've always been a hard worker. I've always set my mind on things. Once I get started on it, I'll push myself as far as I can go. I've always got to be doing something. SRP says 15 by 8, 245s on that body. Others asking, how do I like working in the shop with multiple projects going on simultaneously? It doesn't bother me. I'm there and I'm focused on one thing, and that's get SlagHammer done. Junkyard Jet guys, if they need ask a question or need some help with them, I'll go over there and help them out a little bit. We're all just, I mean, all together doing stuff. I mean, we try to help each other out. I try to help Tony out. Tony tries to help me out. We both try to help the Junkyard Jets and vice versa. So I mean, it's actually going pretty well over there. Mr. Will goes, Mopar is a machine. It's the Cuban in you. I hear you, brother. Now, Mike Collins, you can get more 300 horse out of 361, do a little bit of work to it. Wild Rose Garage says, I find wide rims with narrow tires look way better than wide tires and narrow rims. Yeah, I kind of like this, man. I like the rim to match the tire size. I don't like them blip them out too much, and I definitely don't like the tire sucked in. Austin has made a comment. My mom has 2013 Challenger, and when she blows it up, she wants to put a 426 Heavy in it. How possible is this? I promise I'm 100% serious. Well, if you're talking about the Gen 3 Elephant, I mean, it can be done. You know, it's just gonna have to run a different computer and reprogram everything and some slight modifications, but it can be done. Max Wedge, once you get more than 600 things, you tend to break a lot more. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you get above that 550s into that 600 range, you definitely have to start upgrading a little bit. Oh, God, she's wanting to put an old school 426 in it. I mean, it can be done. It's going to be a lot of work because basically everything in that car, you know, you're not going to be able to run the body control module and everything else because all that's ran through the PCM or with the PCM. So, yeah, there'd be a lot of modifications on that. Austin says she wants a 4 barrel. Dan, what's up, brother? He just said, "Holy crap, SlagHammer is under 3,000 pounds." Yes, sir, she is. King just put out. Let's see. I put a 426 in my '93 Camry. Works fine. I hear you, brother. I like to actually see that. Mr. Will, does anyone like the old center lines from the '70s and '80s? I have a set I want to restore. I kind of like them. Mopar Man 78, he's talking with Big Belly Racing. He said it's all about the back spacing and height. You are correct. Dan said I like the center lines before they started putting the holes in them. Yeah, I mean I like the solid center lines. Yeah, Mex Ways. I see my brother's had center lines on the 70 CUDA. Actually, my friend down in Florida had a purple 70 CUDA and he ran the center lines on it. Shop Cat, I appreciate you coming in, brother. But yeah, I mean, I like a lot of the rims back in the day, man. I love the slots. I like the Kragers. I like the Krager SSTs. I like the Keystones. I like the Acorn rims, the Rally wheels, the 500 wheels. Austin says I have another poly head I could put into the Mini Cooper or something. Mr. Will Garage says, I love all mags from the 70s. Mike, let's see. I want to put a Gen 1 354 into an 86 Ford Festiva. Doable? Anything's doable, man. Depends how much time you want to put in it. I mean, I remember back in the day, we used to have the TR7s, and we used to pull the motors out and put the 350 kits in them. Don Leo, what's up, brother? Austin says he likes the Mopar rallies all the way. I love the Acorn rally wheels, man. I had a friend of mine that loaned me a set of 15 by 10 Acorns that had the 3-inch chrome ring around it. Those things were nice. Doug goes, I want to see a poly powered mini Austin. There you go, Austin. SRP, I widened a set of Mopar rally wheels. Dude, they do look awesome, man. John says he has a set of rallies on his 71 coupe. I just love them, man. They're a nice design. The layout on them are nice, and the beauty. I mean, you can have it with the beauty ring or without the beauty ring. The center caps. There was like 3 different sets of center caps you could run with those. Austin goes, "Oh God, I have to find a Mini Cooper." Yes, sir. You have opened your mouth, and people are calling you. You're going to have to get you a Mini and put a poly in it. Jim Fred just said, wait, SlagHammer's under 3,000 pounds. You might have to rename it Attack Hammer. There you go, Mopar Man 78. He says, I should do a video on cleaning and up old filthy slotted mags and how to polish them. Dude, I'd watch it. Don's asking, sir, what is the live about? Man, it's everything and anything. We're talking about the Barney build with the 5.7, all the sludge in it I've been working on. We've been talking about SlagHammer. We've been talking about the No Name Nationals, the stickers I've got coming out. People are talking about the Toritos and stuff, Starsky and Hutch. We are talking a little bit about everything. So ask away. If you got a question, go and we'll roll with it. At Zero, Don says we're talking cars. While Rose Gross says toothpaste works well. Yes, it does. I've done that a couple times back in the day. Appreciate it, Street Fox. I'm trying my best. He says, awesome channel. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate all of y'all's support, man. Y'all rock, that's for sure. Dave, 13. How's your son's Honda rehab going? Dude, it's going great, man. I tell you what, that car runs good. He's getting about 30 miles to the gallon with it. He is slowly buying parts for it. He bought new door seals for it the other day. Had one bad motor mount in the back. He's got that. He's going to go ahead and upgrade the CV shafts. Those just came in. And so he's working away on it. and he's looking for a hood for it because he's got a couple of dents in the hood and creased up pretty bad. But other than that, the body's in great shape. He's already got a wrap in mind. He's getting ready to get a set of wheels for it. But that little car, man, he says he has fun driving it. I mean, it doesn't have shit for horsepower like it's 300, but he loves it. DaveCon 13, appreciate the super chat. Mopar Man 1978 says, Winston, I just happen to have a pair of SCSI 15x7 slots. There you go, man. I want to see it. But definitely put that video out. Austin just commented and said the 318 poly head may as well be known as the relationship tester. Oh, appreciate it, Lolo 72. Yep. Like I said, I mean, Tony hit me this morning with the text on what it weighed, and I was really surprised. I know he was. Pete, what's going on, brother? Appreciate it. Keep up the good work. SRP, have a good one, brother. Autumn, it's about cars. Austin says he thinks the easiest way to save weight on the jet is delete the engine. Mohawk 62. Yeah, you're not too terribly far away from me. I go through Ardmore all the time going to Alabama. Max Wedge says, I beat the snot out of my 318 poly, wouldn't blow. I tell you what, man, they're tough old motors, man. That's for damn sure. Let's see, Jim just put it, mentioned something about the TR7 back in the early 80s. He put a 231 Buick and a 1980 convertible, used it as a bracket car. It really was in good shape. Oh, I bet. Bill, appreciate the super chat. Let's see here. I want to get a Magnum V10 and put it in a 7293 body style Ram. Any tips? Nothing crazy. Just want. I mean, they're good work motors, man. I mean, but they're different between the Viper V10. Um, I think I know on the V10 trucks, I think something was a little longer on them. But other than swapping them out, I mean, as far as I know, they're pretty easy to swap. I mean, you might have to change a couple little things, but it's definitely doable. Lolo 72, what is your plans for driving SlagHammer as far as hearing? What hearing? I'm not going to have any. Probably going to be wearing earplugs or a set of earphones or something like that. Doug the Sitter implied to see the Poly 318 is a heavy, seen a 4-inch stroke crank used in one and made 400 CI, 400 horsepower. I mean, it's like people, with the Burger 3, the LA 318s, the Poly 318s and stuff. I mean, a lot of these people back in the day used to just throw those things out in the middle of the field. But I mean, those motors have a lot of potential for what they are. Oh, I hear you, Mike. Yeah, the SlagHammer is lighter than it looks. Like I said, man, we were surprised. That's for damn sure. I just can't wait until we get it done so I can drive it. I'm getting a little antsy now. Dad has put Tony should have sandbagged and added 500 pounds to 1,000 to what he told us. I hear you. Mr. Will, actually, I'd actually like to see a video of your 69 Charger. I'd like to check that out. Pete, reading for you and SlagHammer to right from the start to be winning big down the track, getting everyone excited about the weight. Appreciate it, brother. Wild Rose, you have a good one, brother. I'm enjoying your videos. Oh, I won't blow it up. But we're nut 69. Let's see. I appreciate it, man. I mean, it's been a labor of love with that car. Let's see. Randy said my dad had a 64 65 D100 with three on the tree, 318 poly thing would go. Like I tell you, man, I missed the three on the tree, man. When I bought that gold dart that I sold to Tony, man, I mean, it brought back so many memories. Mohawk said he had a Triumph Spitfire that he built, custom intake and it's like two barrel carbs from a Vega. What a difference it made. I was getting third gear scratch and running alongside the 50 Mustangs. I hear you, man. I hear you. Austin, I appreciate it, man. I mean, I love what y'all are doing with your car too. I mean, they're totally two different builds, and they're both got their own personalities. Yeah, Winston goes, "I won't blow it up." Famous last words. I'm going to try not to blow it up. I mean, the good thing about it is it's going to have two different motors. I mean, we're doing the 383 for the Power Tour, then we'll have the other one for the No Name. Miss Will says, I never drove a three on a tree. Dude, it's kind of cool feeling, man. Mike Collins says the hammer will drop on the Jets. Dan said he never test drove one or until he drove his truck in my truck in 2016. Oh, I hear you, Mopar. Mohawk 16 said my 52 Chevy was three on a tree. I love that car. First one I ever got drove was my uncle. My uncle had an old pickup truck with three on a tree, and that's actually how I learned how to drive a stick. Oh, my son Ethan has popped up on the live chat. He's Blue Sky Gaming. What's going on, son? Everybody give Ethan a shout out, man. He's under Blue Sky tonight. Let's see, Terry. Let's see. I'll tell you what was fun. Three on the tree and a '65 Chevrolet van with all the extras. Oh, I hear you, man. My cousin had a Dodge van that was three on the tree. My son said he's hardly working or something like that. He's on his lunch break. Doug says, Ethan, what's going on? What's good? Pete says, Ethan, what's up? Mr. Wills says he's going to be putting a four speed in his Charger. He missed driving the stick. I'm not buying another classic car. Dude, you got a lot of cars, man. Ethan Zero said nice work on the Chrysler. I think it's a funny thing with my son. Uh, it's been an ongoing thing with us for a couple years now. When I grew up with my dad, he was a hand tool guy, and I was like pushing him about start using air tools. And then when Ethan got old enough, we started working on stuff. I always try to push the air tools on him, and he's like, "No, Dad, everything's electric now." And he's bought a nice little electric Milwaukee Impact and stuff like that, and I dig it, man. I don't mind missing that hose getting all junked up when you're trying to work on stuff. Music City Madness, what is going on? Uh, Music City Madness. I used to have a '65, and it was a Barracuda, not a Cuda. My friend had a '70 Cuda, but I had a '65, and then I had a '72, '73. That was my grandfather's. I drove when I was in high school. I hear you, Dan. I mean, he's turning me on to the electric stuff. I mean, they're expensive as shit. And when it comes to tools, man, I only buy them if I absolutely need something. It's hard for me to spend that kind of money. And I know for him, it makes things easier for him, and I'm slowly adjusting to it. Sometimes an old dog like me can learn about some new stuff. Oh, Dan, he loves it. He loves his Milwaukee stuff. Now, the first electric one he got one of those little 3/8 earthquakes, and from Harbor Freight. And I tell you what, that little impact gun is badass. I was actually, surprised on how much torque that little gun had. But he got a deal on that Milwaukee impact from a friend of his, and after that, he just started buying Milwaukee stuff. Mr. Will says, I just can't tell Tony's putting a pistol grip in his charger. Yeah, Dan says Milwaukee's good stuff. I mean, I tend to agree. Now, I mean, back in my construction days, I mean, before I started driving a truck, I was a commercial industrial electrician for almost 18 years, and I loved their tools back then. Bill's like, I'm personally to walk. I mean, I tell you what, whatever works for y'all. Now, my cousin, he's a Ryobi guy. He swears by Ryobi like crazy. Mitch Wilson said Milwaukee Impactor beasts. They are, but man, they're a heavy gun. Yeah, Austin, John, and them, they bought a bunch of Cobalt tools they've been using. They've been pretty happy with them so far, I believe. Missy Man says, I'm a Ryobi guy, but not by choice. I'm poor. I tell you what, man, I mean, buying stuff like that will rack up quick. And my cousin, it's like with him with all his Ryobi stuff, he buys the whole kit and he'll use it and then he'll start having some stuff like the batteries start going bad and stuff like that. And he'll buy another kit because it's cheaper to buy the kit with the batteries. Mike Collins says plastic hand tools will fade, right? Yeah, Mike says the Ryobi bracelets is actually not bad. I mean, my cousin swears by Ryobi, man. I mean, I've had a couple Ryobi tools back in the day. Oh, you're right, man. I mean, the Ryobi, man, one battery fits like what? I mean, a shitload of Ryobi products now. Last time I went down to my house in Alabama, I went to deliver the Jeep that Tony sold to my cousin. Um, he had a thing on the side of the refrigerator of every Ryobi tool that works off that one battery. Well, I like rigid too, Mohawk. I mean, we used that a lot in the construction field. Oh, I hear you, John. I don't tighten anything with the impact on the motor. I'll break stuff loose with it, but I'm old school and putting it back together. The sick line 45. I went from air tools to youngsters hanging around the shop. They can't believe I know what a carb is. I pulled a side draft out and they were like, ah, I hear you, man. That's one thing I love about my son when he finally got interested in something, which ended up being engines and stuff. And started him out right, man. His first car was a 67 Corvette. So he learned everything about a point system, carburation. I mean, the minimum that it takes to operate a car back then. Because, I mean, the cars now, man, they got 40, 50 damn fuses in it, plus relays and everything else. And he appreciates the fact that he started working on something that was older than he was. Yeah, Austin says John and I tighten things up with the torque wrench because we live in constant paranoia. They do, man. I mean, I give them kudos that they want to torque everything down. It's like I told him, I said, I've gotten to the point in my life and I've done so much shit that I do most of it by feel. The only thing I torque anymore is rod bolts, main bolts, and heads, and that's about it. Everything else is done by feel. Austin said, I told my brothers you are now married to every bolt you touch like a marriage. It's your fault always. Man, I got an old Dan, I've got an old snap on swivel ratchet that's used for kind of like a spark plug ratchet, and it's got an angle handle on it. I've had that thing so long, and I had it rebuilt 4 years ago. The gears finally went out at it, and the Snap-on guy says, "You're gonna have to give that thing up one day because he says we're not making parts for it anymore. So hopefully it doesn't break again." Austin says I have a habit of tightening things until they become righty loosey. Also because I have constant paranoia. I hear you, man. I mean, it takes time. I mean, the more you do, the more you get comfortable. But Jim goes, I need to invest in a half-inch torque wrench. Last time I did heads, I tweaked my shoulder with 3/8. Oh my god. Mopar Man 7. This 0 to 3 rings of marriage, the promise ring, the engagement ring, and the suffering. I hear you, brother. Willie King 71, what's up, brother? I didn't see you sneak in. I've been having a hard time keeping up with the chats tonight. It's been a good chat night. But let's see. Oh, it was a good one, Mohawk. Definitely for sure. That was a good one. I have to tell that one to my other half when she gets home. Miss Will says, I can't keep up. I hear you, man. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but I appreciate it, everybody. Six line 45. What's up, man? I hear you, brother. Almost 2 hours. It's went by pretty quick tonight. Willie King 71 says he loves about hearing about the weight news. Oh, it's gonna be fun and snappy, that's for sure. Joseph, you have a good one, brother. I appreciate you coming in. Eat a steak for me too. I ain't even had dinner yet. Let's see, Zero says my 6.8 dart still has the left-handed threads. It takes getting used to. Oh, it does. When we got that Corvette, it was still set up with left hand on one side. And eventually we ended up changing them out when we went to stronger studs and everything when he started dragon racing with it. But yeah, first time he tried to take the tire off, he was pissed off. He says, man, why won't it come off? Mike Collins, all the Gen 1 Hemi talk made time go quick. I mean, yeah, the Gen 1, the Gen 3s. I mean, it's been a good night, man. I appreciate it, guys. No, Austin, he says, plot twist. Put an Oldsmobile 5.7 diesel on SlagHammer and try to convince people it was a good decision. That's funny, but it ain't going to happen. Appreciate it, Mr. Will. Another shout out for Mr. Will Dybring Garage. He's going to be doing a live Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be the muscle behind the hustle, so make sure y'all check it out. And also subscribe to his channel. He's one of the guys in the No Name 500. Oh, I hear you, Zero. He says the stomach sinks when you break a lug nut free. Feels like you've broken one. Yikes. Oh, I hear you, man. Well, Mohawk says, ooh, the left-handed threads. Oh, I hear you, brother. Scott Speed Shop, what's going on, brother? I appreciate it. He says, great job on SlagHammer, brother. Yeah, it's coming along, man. I've been watching you with your charger, man. I love that old girl. Scott just I just saw the weigh in and I was impressed. Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited. I mean, it weighs a hell of a lot less than we thought it was going to. See, Doug was saying that. Let's see, Doug. Let's see. If I was to upgrade the rear axle on my D150, would it be a Dana 60? But I think my 9 1/4 would do fine. Yeah, I mean, you can upgrade a Dana 60. I mean, my Ram Charger had a Dana 60 back and a Dana 44 front. Evan's asking, hey Al, are those 516 heads you're using on 383? Yes, they are. Enters Hot Rod Garage. What's up? Let's see, Mohawk 62. I had fun back a few years ago, like 15, putting true spoke mags on my 64 dot with left-handed lug nuts. Oh, what fun it was finding those. I hear you, man. We had to actually order the ones for Ethan's 67 on eBay at the time. Good deal, Harry. He said he's been busy. Yeah, we've been busy too, man. I'm glad you were able to make it in. Scott Speed Shop, what size back slicks are you all needing for SlagHammer? I may be able to get some for you guys before Power Tour. Um, what did we measure out the other day? I know the ones that are on it now are actually the ones that belong to Austin now. I think they're like a 275, 1050, something like that. Looks like it fits pretty well on the car. We had a 67 Corvette, Mr. Will. Yeah, it'd be about 28 by 1050. Doug says, wonder how many left-handed lug studs have been sacrificed because the tire guy never knew. Dude, I'm sure there's probably been a lot. Yeah, Scott Center said, "Oh, dude, don't get me started on the tire guys. Left-handed lug nuts, they have screwed up dads." Dude, I tell you what, man, these tire shop these days, man, they just don't have a clue. I mean, it's like when we went in to go get tires on the Coronet, I told them point blank right off the bat that It had left-handed threads on it. And the guy looked at me like deer in the headlight look. Appreciate it, Dizzy. The wrench, brother. I appreciate you coming in tonight. Scott Sweetshot says I was glad I was in the shop when they removed the wheels. Dude, you have to, man. I mean, because they'll screw it up every time. Darwin says if you have left-handed threads, don't take them to an ASC certified tech. I hear you, brother. Let's see here. Where'd he go? Henry's High Rod Garage said, "Well, I haven't got caught up on your SlagHammer. How's she coming along? She's coming along, brother. She's coming along." Doug said, "Jimmy, I paid my stupid tax on him." Oh, you're right, Zero. ASC stands for Ask Someone Else. But I'm going to put my email out one more time. Some of y'all are new. I have some stickers available now. I don't have any way for y'all to go online to purchase them. So what I'm doing is, if you want to donate something in the super chat and send me an email with your address and stuff, and I will get them sent out to you. It's going to kind of look like something like this. And I left my stickers over there at the shop. But if you want one, man, hit me up in the super chat. Send me an email with your address and stuff, and I'll make sure I get them out to y'all. Everybody a little bit helps as far as growing this channel. And any of your no name 500 guys have stickers, and you want to send them to me, also get in touch with me via my email. What I'm doing is on SlagHammer on inside the trunk lid. I'm not painting that trunk lid. I'm leaving it the color what the car was, and I'm going to be filling it up with a bunch of stickers. So any of you 500 guys or no name guys who've got stickers, send it to me, and I'd be more than glad to put them on the trunk, man. I want to show my support to everybody who's involved with this, and it'd just be really cool to represent everybody. Appreciate it, Scott Speed. Oh, appreciate it, Austin. It says you got one of Travis's stickers. But guys, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm about wore out. I appreciate everybody that's came in tonight. And y'all have been great. I appreciate y'all's support with my channel. I'm slowly getting this thing growing. I like to get it up there. And with y'all's support and help, I mean, y'all just rock, man. And other than that, I'm gonna get me a bite to eat and rest for a bit. I'm probably gonna go back out in the garage another couple hours and work on Barney's 5.7. And other than that, guys, y'all have a good one. We'll do Monday Night Live again next Monday night. And I appreciate everybody coming along for the ride. I remember all the 500 guys. If you have not subscribed to these guys yet, go hit them up. They're all working hard to get done. Mr. Will's having a live Wednesday and check that out. And y'all been great, man. Y'all have a good one. And I'm getting off here and get some food down in me. Y'all be good, man.